Hi, Angel. How are you doing? Thank you so much for your admission. It's highly appreciated. You're welcome. I hope I'm not buffering. Oh my God. I hope I'm not. Okay. You're welcome. All right, let's see your first question. See your first question. Okay. How is this okay, okay, how is okay. S feelings towards you. That's his real name. She love. Is it she love or sound like she love, right? Feelings towards you now. Am I buffering? Can you hear me? Why is your results? Well, how does it really feel? Let me use the oracle card. Um, um, it's back. Okay, all right. What is true feelings towards you? What is true feelings towards you? True feelings towards you. All right. First energy, you have the Five of Swords. Second energy, you have the Two of Swords. That's his feelings towards you. Third energy, you have the Page of Swords. Are you guys talking right now? Because I mean, this is the energy of, you know, I just met him. Okay, so this is not you. All right, fourth energy, you have the Three of Swords. I don't like the fact that it's all swords that are here. And then Ace of Pentacles is your fifth energy, okay? And I pulled one oracle card for this guy. It says living in the moment. Living in the moment. So honestly, for now, I do not see any serious energy here. But I see that he's kind of curious about you, wanting, he's testing, like he's trying to test the waters, okay? But he's not like fully into the idea of starting a relationship with you, right? But he's interested in knowing your kind of person, interested in knowing what you're up to. I feel like he's watching you, the way you handle stuff. Like maybe sometimes when you talk, he may just keep quiet and listen to you, When he's quiet and listening to you, looking at you, he's not really. He's really trying to size you up, right? Like he's really trying to know the kind of person you are. Okay. I would say he's intrigued. Okay. So attracted to you, intrigued. Um, Ace of Pentacles. There's a slight chance of having something with him, but for now, I do not see him being like he's not like fixed on what he wants right now. I'm also seeing somebody in his recent past. Okay, so when it comes to relationship, he's not like, this is not the type of person that wants a relationship right now. He doesn't know whether he wants a relationship or not. Let me just put it that way. Okay, like he doesn't really care that much about relationship, but is interested in you. Okay, so time will really tell, what his next action will be. But there is a slight chance that you guys can start something. The only downside I really do not like, what I really don't like about this his energy is the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords. That tells me that he may have just walked away from a toxic situation. So right now he's just trying to not be in a relationship right now. So when it comes to you, he's just testing the waters. So he's just living each day as it comes when it has to do with relationship. So there is no plan of starting any relationship with you, or you know being in any committed relationship with anyone. Is just trying to get to know you, trying to live in the moment, trying to just have fun, right? But um is attracted to you. So I see attraction, I see watching you, I see intrigue as well. Okay. Yeah, we spoke about not getting in a relationship, being friends. Okay, he told me about his ex. You understand? Too early to speak on getting a relationship. I barely know him. So, what is he doing with you right now? He's just living in the moment, trying to get to know you and have fun, basically. That's nice. If you're enjoying it, then it's cool. So, what is your next question? Is your next question? What's going to happen between me and him for the rest of the year? What's going to happen between you two for the rest of the year? I'm not sure if it's gonna be around a while. I remember you said yesterday on meeting a new person. Okay, so let's see what will happen between you guys between now and hold on. Outcome between what will be the outcome between you and this guy for the rest of the year? What's going to happen between you and him for the rest of the year? Interesting. Oh my goodness. All right. So you have. Well, let me see. Who's this Ten of Pentacles though? Wow. Five of Pentacles. Okay. So about the person I told you about, yes, like the person I told you about yesterday, right? When did I say the person is coming? October to November, right? October to November, if I'm not mistaken. So, what's going to happen between you guys between now and the end of the year? Your first card is the Chariots movement, and then you have Ten of Pentacles. That was clarified by Five of Pentacles, and then you have the Tower. After the Tower, you have Two of Pentacles, and after the Two of Pentacles, you have Eight of Wands in the reverse. I don't want to be like a prophetess of doom, but I feel like this person's energy is not constant, or one of your energies will not be constant, okay? And I don't think this is the person I was talking about in your yesterday reading, because around that time, this person may not either not be in your life, or this person may be inconsistent. Okay, so between here and here, the reading was consistent, and then the other cards were inconsistent. In fact, there is like a break in communication at the end of the day. So between now and the rest of the year, initially I do see movement between you guys. I see like relationship looks very stable here. Looks like there is communication, there is planning, and maybe even relationship in here, or something that is tending towards like a serious relationship. But all of a sudden, I do see the Tower moment. So something is going to happen. I feel like with this Five of Pentacles, it may be the person from the past, coming in, because I see Two of Pentacles as well. So at some point, he's going to be indecisive about the youth stuff, and I feel like he may start entertaining the ex again at some point, and you may not like it. This may cause some kind of rift between you guys, because I mean, the Toa moment is not passive; it's very active. This can be a disagreement, a quarrel, whatever the case may be, or something somebody is doing, and you know the other person is not liking it. Okay, but telling you this, no, that is a mistake. Okay, like I always say, the way you handle relationship matters a lot. It depends. The way you handle relationship will tell whether the relationship will move forward or not. Okay, you getting this message does not mean that you should end it now, right? It means that you should not put your eggs in that, all your eggs in that basket, unless you see commitment, right? And it also tells you that you should watch out for this and be more patient and not allow this rift to happen. So even maybe at some point it start being indecisive and all that, you may just friend zone him without even quarreling, or without having all those drama. For me, I will say you're having fun, right? You're enjoying yourself. So why are you going to? You guys are not in any relationship, so why end it? My advice for you is do not put all your eggs in these baskets. Have fun, be friends with him, but go on other dates as well. Okay? So it doesn't hurt to go on dates with anyone you want to go on dates with. It doesn't hurt to have fun, have fun with whoever you want to have fun with, hang out, be happy and all that stuff, right? So but this reading is suggesting that his energy his energy will not be completely stable. All right, so initially it looks stable, but in a few months from now there is instability in his energy. So you don't need to end it. You just need to have fun and do not put your eggs in that, all your eggs in that basket. You know, go to other dates, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Move on quietly. Maybe by that time, the other person would have, been coming into your life. So you will also have options, right? You also have options, and you also decide who you want to choose. So you don't really need to end it. Okay. He's Asian. Wow. Wow. Do you know if the X is Asian too? You know, I'm laughing. Sorry, I'm not like, you know, I'm just laughing because let me not say anything. I just felt a type of way. Okay, I felt a type of way about the in the reading. I felt our own energy in the reading. That's why I'm asking you if she's Asian too. Okay. I asked him a lot of questions yesterday. He gave me some understanding. Okay. I've come to understand that if you're in a relationship, and let me not even say that, let me just keep it to myself. So, what is your third question? No, no, no. I was just making a statement, a general statement, not about him. I rather not say it. I rather not say it so as not to offend some people. Okay. Because of the way the cards were laid, you know, because of the way the cards were laid, like from the chariot to the ten of pentacles, which makes me feel like he was about to commit, right? But then there's somebody behind the scene who is feeling left out and wants him back. And then all of a sudden the ten of pentacles went changed to the tour, right? So I feel like there's some kind of manipulation between here and here. There's some kind of manipulation by the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles represent the X. And that was when I felt like somebody's going to manipulate, something, somewhere in the relationship, right? So I was about to say that. Let me know. I'm not going to finish saying like, but I was about to say that sometimes when you're in a relationship you have to protect the relationship because I notice I've been reading cards for years, I've been reading energies for years as well, and one of the dynamics I've noticed, especially, let me not call countries, but generally, one of the dynamics I've noticed in relationship is that most times when someone have an ex, you need to know who their ex is, because most times when people go back to their ex is always manipulated. That is why sometimes you just see a relationship going good, and then before you know what's going on, it just goes downhill. It means that as you were in that relationship with that person, there are other people casting evil eyes on it, especially the ex, you know. So I've come to understand that when it comes to relationship or anything, basically, is life. But mainly relationship is like a tug of war. It's like you entering into a relationship is like you're entering into a war zone. Like you have to be ready at all times to protect yourself and protect whatever you love. So most people don't know what when I read energies, especially relationship, I most times I always get the feeling that the relationship didn't end naturally. It's always manipulated from somebody underneath the old stuff, right? So that's why I'm saying that most times you have to protect your relationship, right? Like there are a lot of tempt like a lot of trials that affect relationships, honestly. You have to be strong. Is either you have to be like is either you have to be like you need to have a backup. That's what I'm saying. Is either you have to be a very praying Christian or you have to be a very, you know, spiritual, or you have to be very spiritual. One of the two to make your relationship work in this life, basically. You told me they ended badly. Come on. Yeah, they ended badly, but you know Asians. They are very powerful people. I'm telling you. Okay. But I feel like whether they are I don't know if they are getting back together or not, but I feel like when it comes to you and this guy, someone is going to manipulate something down the line. I already see it, yeah. Okay. So so that's what I see in this spread. Don't you think that's rush? To me, I don't feel like that's necessary. So let me ask you a question. Can't you just have a friend that you hang out with and have fun with? Except maybe you feel like, oh, down the line you may end up catching feelings for him, and you know, you don't want to have feelings for him and then it doesn't work out, except that. Okay. Okay, that's valid. That's valid. Because he decides he wants to start choosing. Anyways, down the line, it's going to be inconsistent and it's going to be indecisive, okay? And I also see the third party is going to do something to break you guys, and there's going to be a quarrel between you guys, and then one person will end up blocking the other person. That's just it. I was just being like very polite about the reading, but this is just the blunt energy that I'm seeing down the line. And I have to tell you about it so that you don't enter into anything blind, at least so that you'll be aware of it and you can make your decisions from there. So, what's your third question? Your third question. Will I get a job with Will I get a job with Utron? I already did an interview. Alright. Will you get the job with Utron? Will you get the job with Utron? So your first card here is Queen of Swords. I feel like this is you. Okay. Um, and then you have Eight of Pentacles as your second card. And third card, you have the Page of Cups. Okay. Clarifying the Queen of Swords, you have the Nine of Swords. So you might be, I don't know if you want this job very well, so much, but it seems like you're kind of a little bit worried about it, or you're thinking about, you know, you're thinking about it over and over. So that's creating some kind of worries in your energy, okay? And then the Page of Cups clarified by the Seven of Swords. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles. This is a yes, anyways, okay? It looks like you're going to get a job, okay? So what I'm seeing is that there may be, there may be, getting the job is going to take a few weeks, basically, because I'm seeing multiple applicants, right? Or some kind of internal screening, but this feels like there's going to be a little bit of delay, all right, um, in them reaching out to you, because I see like, I see like in the next, 3 to 5 weeks, energy in here, all right, but the energy looks like it's very positive. You're going to get it. I mean, Eight of Pentacles confirmed that. You have Page of Cups, um but watch out for this Page of Cups, right? This Page of Cups may be, who is this person though? Who is this person? All right. Do not be so. If you eventually get the job, there is someone's energy I'm picking up from here. You have the Page of Cups, and then you have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so somebody who might be trying to be friendly, or over friendly to you, talking to you too much, or trying to get close to you, trying to get to know you. They're smiling in your face, but they're not really your friend. Like, um, they're not really your friend, basically. I don't know if it's your position or whatever the case may be, but this person has an hidden agenda. Okay, so this person is also competitive and may want something from you, or may want to remove you from something, right? Basically, okay. But this is the energy I get when you eventually walk there. There may be somebody trying to get to know you, you know, um, maybe your personal life or something personal about you, all right? But the answer to your question is a yes. You're going to get a job, all right? And in the job, it's not everybody that is your friend. So just so you know, so that you will know how to interact with your colleagues, basically. Okay. And when it comes to the interview, basically, they felt you were bright. Okay, so they are seeing you in a very good light. They see you as a very intelligent person, you know, eloquent. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting that. Okay, eloquent, intelligent, good for the job, basically. Okay, so this is a yes. This is a very big yes for you. When it comes to getting the job, and time frame I see is between 3 to 5 weeks for them to reach out to you. Um, okay. So that's what I see. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Let's see what's under your deck. Don't Jobs in America don't usually take that long for callbacks. Okay, so you get let me know. Um, Let me know how that turns out for you, okay? Hi Lisa, how are you doing? If we want to talk about Jesus Christ, I even know him more than you do, basically. Honestly, if we want to talk about Jesus, we want to talk about the Bible, and if we sit down to talk about Bible, I'm very sure that you will not even know much like the way I do. And if you found Jesus, you won't be even here, like basically. You'll be in a church by now, preparing for vigils, and prayers, since you know God more than me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How are you, Lisa? All right. Thank you so much, Angel Stardust. Do you read? Do you read? Do you read for fun or you read for business? I don't want to charge people. Oh, you read for fun? You don't want to charge people. Why? Hmm. I need to send you the moon payment, except I was gonna say I think the full moon was Saturday. Mm, since it's I'm gonna go since it's a healing work, all right, you can do it. You can still do it. Let me see how many percent the moon is right now. So you have um you can also use the waning, almost full waning. Like I like working during the full moon anyways, but the moon is at 92% right now. So it's still, the energy is still there. And for healing work, yeah, you can still use it for healing work, okay? People use waning moon for, protection. No, back to sender work, healing, all the stuff. But I like working with the full moon. All right, Angel Stardust, let's get back to you. You said I don't want to charge people. Is a long story. Okay. It's okay if you feel like you don't want to charge people. You don't do tarot, you don't do like tarot full time, so it's okay if you don't charge people. Unlike people like us that are full time. I'm not a tarot reader only anyways, but I do spiritual work as well. I do a lot anyways. And I do a lot of my work offline as well. Most of my work I don't even do online. I don't do most of my work online though. So, all right. Thank you so much for your donation. What is your question? Okay. You know what? Like from my perspective, if you know, you want me to tell you how I feel about that? Like about the question you just asked. So if you want that, I'll let you know. But let me pull the cards. How is he going to react if you stop communicating with him? Because he still communicates with his ex. Who is Three of Pentacles? Who is Three of Pentacles? Seven of, oh shit. All right, you have the Four of Pentacles as your first card. That's if you decide not to talk to him. Four of Pentacles. If you stop communicating with him, you have Ace of Swords and King of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and Seven of Wands. So he's not going to care, okay? It's not like he's going to, because you have Ace of Swords here, you have King of Swords, you have Two of Swords. I don't think he's going to care if at this point in time you decide to um, not communicate with him because he's still communicating with his ex. So let me tell you how I feel about that. How I feel about that. I feel like the relationship, whatever you guys have right now, is just too early for you to make such a decision. Like imagine you just met someone. Maybe you talking to your ex. You just met someone. You guys hung out like maybe a day before, and then maybe a week later or a few days later, this person comes around to tell you, "Oh, I'm not going to talk to you again because you're just talking to your ex." It's gonna feel somehow because you guys just met. It's not like he asked you out yet. You guys even talked about not having a relationship with each other. Um, just having fun. So if you guys are just having fun, I don't see any reason why you should stop talking to him because he's still talking to your ex. The normal reaction is for you not to care that he's even talking to his ex, since you already agreed with him that you guys would just be friends and have fun. You get? So I don't feel like it doesn't really make sense if you tell him, "Oh, I'm not going to talk to you again because you still communicate with your ex," or maybe you're just going to go mute. However you want to do it, right? If you go mute on him, this person will withdraw. Remember the first cards we pulled on him. The first card, the very first card was Five of Swords. So I do not see me caring much about relationship. Yes, he's attracted to you and very curious about you, very curious about you. But if you decide to not talk to him, cut communication, he's also going to cut you off because he's the king of swords. He doesn't really care, right? And the relate like it's just going to be, you guys will just be in limbo. He's not going to be talking to you. He's going to keep to himself and then move to the next available person, which is the ex. So, which is the ex basically, because you have Seven of Wands here. So, move on. Like, what I mean, move on. Not dating, but he will keep talking to the ex more. Like, there will be a friendship like between them because there is no other person to keep him busy and all that. So, this is a red flag, though. Red flag. So, I would say if you enjoy the company, if you enjoy going out with him, go out with him and do not attach anything to this. If you feel like you're going to get hurt in the process, then you can just quietly withdraw without telling him why you withdrew. Because obviously you don't owe him any explanation. He doesn't owe you any explanation because this is not a relationship yet, right? So yes, if you stop communicating with him, he will move on and also stop communicating with you. And then he will start talking to anybody who is available. And the next person who is available is the ex. So he will keep talking to her, even get close to her, maybe hangouts, basically. Maybe even hang out at some points. So when he told you, "Oh, we ended on a bad note," no, even if they did, I see this lady doing stuff on him. And once all those things are involved, then that ending on a bad note will not make any difference. If that makes sense. So that's what I see about his energy. So what is your second question? What actions will make towards me? Do you mean his next action? Do you mean his next action? Okay. What's his next action towards you? What's his next action towards you? Nine of Swords. Why? Five of Wands. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. Ten of Swords. Eight of Cups. All right. So Nine of Swords. Five of Wands. Ten of Swords. Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. His next action towards you is to be open towards, like, I see communication, being open, but cautious. The reason why he's going to be cautious is because of the bad breakup he had. You have Ten of Swords, you have Eight of Cups, you have Nine of Swords. He still worries about, like, when he thinks about you, which I know he's thinking about you, right? But he's a little bit scared. He doesn't want to be disappointed in relationships, in a relationship again. All right. So it's a mixed feeling. He's going to move forward. Like, his next action towards you will be openness, communication, but he's going to be cautious about it because I mean, he's not kind of healed from the ex. He hasn't healed from the ex. Whatever happened between him and the ex, he still thinks about it. Now he's being the five of. He's going to be the five of wands moving forward. So the five of wands, because he likes you, he's attracted to you, he's curious about you, but then at the same time, so naturally, when you meet someone that you are curious about, that you like, the next thing you want to do is to be in a relationship with them, right? But that feeling will be in his mind, right? But then he's going to be having inner confliction because he didn't plan to start a relationship with anybody. He has not moved on yet completely from the ex. Like, when I mean move on, I mean healed completely from the ex. Okay, that pain is still inside of him. So the desire to not date is there somewhere in his mind, right? And then meeting you, feeling drawn to you, will create that inner confliction of, should I date her or should I not date her? But all this will be what will be going on in his mind. Okay, outwardly he's just going to be friends with you and be open the way he is. All right, he's just going to be like, cautious. He's going to try to hope for the best. Like, in his mind he'll be like, okay, let me just see how where this leads. Basically, not making any conscious, I'm not seeing any conscious effort in here. I just see him being watching you, and just enjoying the moment and having that inner confliction inside of him. And then when you guys, like, maybe you guys hang out after the outing, he will go back home and start thinking to himself what he should do. But I don't see him taking any decision, when it comes to dating. I just see him being worried about what next to do with you, or what to do with you, what to do with, how he feels about you. Okay. So he's going to be kind of confused because one part of him will want to date you and the other part of him will want to protect his energy and his emotions. All right. But then I just see some kind of um, emotional. So I'm seeing some kind of openness. I don't know how to put this energy that I'm getting. Okay. Um, I feel like you will have more conversations, more deep conversations. Okay. So there'll be more deep conversations, um, more compliments coming from him, more personal questions, more communication. Okay. Um, so the relationship between you guys, or the friendship between you guys, will deepen moving forward. Okay. And maybe that's why he's going to be feeling this nine of swords, because one part of him will be saying, oh, should I ask her out? The other part of him will want to protect himself. Okay. So, but I feel like you guys will have more deeper conversations and more deeper emotions moving forward. So I would say just see, just watch him and see how he moves subsequently. Oh, interesting. I do not see asking you out anyways yet. I just see more of watching, more of communication, hanging out. Um, but I see that his feelings for you will deepen, only that he may not tell you about it. So it will be within him. Okay. The ex is not done with it. I just feel, in all this reading, I have been feeling this ex. I don't know why I feel the ex's energy very strongly in his reads. Look at the ex energy towards him. The ex is not done with him yet. Okay, just so you know. Yeah, when it comes to communicating, he may be feeling like, oh, he's just talking to her, but she is actually plotting to come back into the relationship, if that makes sense. Should that be your next question? Should we pull his energy towards the ex or his feelings towards the ex in the next question? All right. I have one more question. I really don't do one question because that site charges me for each payment. So I just do, you can donate and keep two questions for later, you know, if you wish. So let's see his feelings towards the ex. Ah, interesting. Interesting. So, wow. Oh my gosh. Hmm. Huh. Oh my god. Look at this. Wait a minute. Let me feel the energy. Just give me a minute. Oh, hold on. Let me just feel the energy in here. Hold on. Let me feel the energy. Let's see what I can pick from this reading. All right. Okay, okay, okay. This is how it feels about the ex. You have the Nine of Swords. So obviously, he's still thinking about the ex. Five of Pentacles, still missing the ex. Seven of Swords. I wonder what this person's energy. Who has this energy between both of them? But hold on, I'm going to pick up something real soon. And then Seven of Swords and ooh, okay, and Seven of Pentacles. Hmm. Let me tell you something. And then you have Five of Wands. I noticed that there are some repeating cards in when I was pulling his energy towards you, like his next action towards you. So part of the reason why he's thinking whether he wants to date you or not is because he's still thinking about the ex as well. The ex's energy towards him is the King of Cups. So this guy in question still thinks about the ex a lot. Still misses the ex. He's not done with with the ex. He's not done. He secretly wants a reconciliation with the ex, but he's not admitting it to himself. Maybe because of some of the characters she portrayed and the fact that they ended in a bad note or in a bad light, right? So because of that, he doesn't want to admit that he wants her, but he does want her. Okay? So it's good that we're having this reading. Um, and she still feels like he belongs to her. Do you get it? She feels it belongs to her, that the relationship, they're just going through a transition, through a phase. Um, you know, she believes that this is just, the separation is just for a while. They're going to come back together. And let me tell you something, the reason why they are still communicating is because they are still flirting. I sense some kind of flirtish energy. In fact, I sense that if they are not having sex now, very soon they will have sex. I'm telling you. Okay. Feel like that. See, energy towards her, losing sleep. While I don't see like a huge comeback between, I'm not saying that they are going to come back together, but I'm saying that there's something will happen between them, but it will not be a full blown relationship. But honestly, I feel like there is a character that the ex has, or something that the ex is doing that he doesn't like in his woman in a relationship that would prevent them from getting back together. But he has not, he's not moved on yet from her. He still thinks about her, still worry about her. And I feel like that's why he hasn't cut communications with her. And I feel like in that communications, they still flirt. And I don't know, I feel like they're going to have sex. Honestly, that's how I feel. Soon. Although even after the sex, the relationship will not still last, but I do see. Occasionally they will have sex. Honestly, they will. They will. Maybe it's because there's no other woman, she's just the easiest right now. Um, so maybe it's because she's just the one that is there for him right now. She's just the only woman he can easily have sex with, maybe. Although I'm not saying that they will be in a relationship together, but I know that there's going to be some physical contact between them. All right. And I also know that emotionally he has not moved on from her. So, and she still feels like she owns him. And I feel like she's going to do work on him as well. I don't know when she's going to do it. Maybe in the next 2 months, but she will do work on him. So I hope that information helps. I hope it does help. Maybe that's why I kept sensing her energy because they are not done yet. They're not done yet. You're welcome, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your donation. It's highly appreciated. I hope this gives you some clarity, and I wish you all the best.